Krishna Maharaj, he was sleeping.
Is this Gopal Krishna Maharaj?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, before the end or before?
No, no. Normally, when he sleeps, he used to do it this way. I mean,
Ah,
in the
okay,
sleep
okay.
also he does Archana.
Yeah.
Ah, yeah, I have seen him doing Aarti in Mayapur. He is kind of little bit slouched, but still he could carry that heavy Aarti Pradeep. That's the heaviest one, right? And he could do that. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
He was very strong.
That's
Oh, okay, okay. I couldn't understand the
connect.
from the yeah, from the bottom view. That's why I couldn't see realize.
Actually, because it was that time when Maharaj left, so and everything was related to. I thought it is understandable. I just sent that,
Oh no,
and I
I
just
didn't understand. I checked quite couple of times yesterday. Yesterday, as soon as you sent, I saw a couple of times, but I couldn't understand. Then I thought I'll later ask you, but I forgot. When the class was over, I forgot.
oh, okay. Sorry, my
Thank you,
mistake.
Mataji. Hare Krishna. Thank you,
Hare
Mataji.
Krishna. Let's start, dear devotees. Jaya Jaya Sri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda.
Jaya
Jaya
Jaya.
Jaya Sri Chaitanya Jaya
Jaya
Nityananda.
Dvaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda.
Jaya
Jaya
Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda.
Jaya
Vrinda.
Jaya Sri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda.
Jaya Chaitanya Jaya
Jaya Dvaita
Nityananda.
Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda.
Jaya Chaitanya
Jaya
Vrinda.
Jaya Sri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda.
Jaya Chaitanya
Jaya
Jaya
Dvaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Sri Chaitanya Charitamrit ki jai. Srila Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami ki jai. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Samaveta Gaur Bhakta Vrinda ki jai. Om Ajnanatimirandhasya Jnananjana चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपः कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकम्। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरो श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगण रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्री राधा कृष्ण पादान सहगण ललिता श्री विशाखान्वितांश्च नमो ओम विष्णुपादाय कृष्ण प्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्ति वेदांत स्वामिनिति नामिने नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 Hare Krishna, dear devotees. Welcome to today's Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita reading. Yesterday, actually, uh, your morning, well, yeah, yesterday or today morning, we should have read about Srila Gadadhar Pandit. For us, it was yesterday, Gadadhar Pandit's appearance day. I was not able to conduct class yesterday. I was not feeling well. My uh, nose and throat, they're all congested, so I couldn't do that. But anyway, and we don't have much time in the morning hours, so we'll just continue with our Chaitanya Charitamrita reading. Uh, but if you get a chance, you can read about Srila Gadadhar Pandit. Yesterday was his appearance day. Gadadhar Pandit is an expansion of Srimati Radharani. Uh, is from the Panchatattva, and this is the last appearance day, beginning with Advaita Acharya's appearance day for us in terms of festivals. Right? First we get Advaita Acharya's appearance, then Nityananda Prabhu's, then Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Srivas Thakur, and finally Gadadhar Pandit for this year. So let's read Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita. We're reading from Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita, Madhya Leela, chapter 5, the activities of Sakshi Gopal. And so the older Brahmana, he came home and now he's having a dialogue with uh, his family members. Hmm? What is the problem? He's feeling this anxiety before telling his family members. He's feeling this anxiety. I have promised in front of Gopal deity that I will give my daughter, and that must certainly come to pass. And I have not yet told my family members. Time is passing by. I have to give my daughter to that young Brahmana. So therefore, one day he called for a meeting and he narrated everything that happened. The family members became outraged, right? And they said, "What? You're going to give our daughter to that poor Brahmana? Don't you even mention it again?" And then they said, uh, "Our family traditions, right? Sab mitti mein mil jayega. Whatever, uh, they are from an aristocratic family, so our glory, our name, all this will be spoiled, and the whole society they will laugh at us." Uh, and then this senior Brahmana says, "Jo hoga dekha jayega. I don't care whether the society will laugh at me or my family tradition will go to dust. It's okay. I promised in front of Gopal. I cannot become a liar. I must keep my word." Then the family member says, "Oh, if this is what you're going to do, immediately the because he had a big, aristocratic family. Usually they have big families, right? They have like large family circle and relatives and friends, so many. We see that sometimes when they have weddings nowadays, they do weddings in Mayapur also. They like to like devotee. Maybe the I saw from a distance. I didn't go to the weddings, but I think someone must be a devotee in the family. Maybe the bride or bridegroom, probably. I'm assuming. But then there are big families. Wealthy families. They come. So it's a big circle. That's what I'm saying. So all these people, these relatives, they said, "We will disown you. We have nothing to do with you. If you get, your daughter married to that poor guy, we don't want to be known as your relative, right? It's a disgrace. We just we are disowning you if you do this. We are not with you anymore." And when the immediate family, the wife and sons, when they heard this, they said, "If everybody leaves us, why should we even live with this, insult, this dishonor, this humiliation? We are going to commit, we are going to kill ourselves, we are going to take poison and end our lives. If you give my sister," the brother is saying, "if you give my sister to that boy, I'm going to kill myself." And the wife says, "If you give my daughter to that boy, I'm going to kill myself." Now, this Brahmana is in difficulty. What should I do? Right? What should he do? Did we read after that? uh-huh. No. One more thing happened. The uh, the senior Brahmana said, "But it's that Brahmana is going to bring Krishna. You don't understand. I promised in front of Krishna with Krishna as a witness." And that boy said that if this elder Brahmana does not give his daughter as promised, I'm going to call on you as a witness. You have to come and give witness. So this elder Brahmana, devotee, right? He's saying, "You people don't understand. You know, even if I go back on my word, and even if I didn't give my daughter, you think this thing is going to be solved so easily? That Brahmana, young Brahmana, will bring Krishna as a witness. Krishna is the witness. Then when Krishna gives witness, you will have to give your sister. We will have to give our girl to that boy. We won't have a choice. And what will happen to all my dharma, my religious principles? Finished, right? Because I have lied. Not only as a Brahmana I have lied, but after promising in front of the deity I have lied. So why anyway the daughter is going to go? Why not just give her ourselves and save our honor? She's going to go anyway by saying no, I won't give. It's not that we are going to keep her. She's going to go anyway. But if we don't give now, she will go and we will lose our honor and our religious principles also. What do you want? Like that. So Sakshi. Now the point is witness. I'll just quickly read the previous one. 42. The elderly Brahmana said, if I don't give my daughter to the young Brahmana, he will call Sri Gopalji as a witness. Thus, he will take my daughter by force, and in that case, my religious principles will become meaningless. पुत्र बोले प्रतिमा साक्षी सेहो दूर देशे के तुम्हारा साक्षी दिवे चिंता करो किसे. The son is not a devotee, as you can see. Father is a devotee and he is afraid. Krishna is going to come. Krishna is a witness, not some era-gera person, right? Not someone who will come and give witness. Krishna himself is going to come and give witness. Fear Krishna like that. That is because he's a devotee, right? I promised in front of Krishna. And what is the son saying? Putra bole pratima. Pratima means statue. Pratima Sakshi, right? A statue is going to be a witness. Seho Dura Deshe. And on top of that, first of all, a statue is going to give witness. And on top of that, where is this? Some other part, some distant country. The statue which is located in a distant country, that is going to give witness. Not that they had WhatsApps or loudspeakers or anything back then. That from there, you know, that statue will have to walk and come, and the statue will have to speak to give witness. Forget it. This is the son. Putra bole pratima sakshi seho dura deshe ke tumhara sakshi. Who will come and give you, who will come and uh, speak, right? Testify, right? Who will come to be a witness? Chinta karo kishe. Why you are even bothering? Put it off. Don't worry. Son is saying. पुत्र बोले प्रतिमा साक्षी सेहो दूर देशे के तुम्हारा साक्षी दिवे चिंता करो किसे. Right? Why you are worrying? His son replied, the deity may be a witness, but he is in a distant country. How can he come to bear witness against you? Why are you so anxious over this? नाही कोही ना कोहियो ए मिथ्या वचन सबे कोहिबे मोरा किछु नाही को स्मरण. Oh, this is how, you know, they calculate. Nahi kohi na kohiyo e mithya vachan. Right? I am not telling you that you have to tell a lie. Right? Sabe kohibe mora kichu nahi ko smaran. Right? So they're saying, we are not saying that you have to tell a lie. No, I didn't promise. This Brahmana is telling a lie. Is that what we? No. All you have to say is, I don't remember anything what I said. Old person, anyone will accept that. You simply say, I don't remember saying anything. That's all. We are not saying you have to tell a lie. You don't have to tell a lie. Just don't remember anything. That's all. Nahi kohi, na kohi, huh?
That is also lie, Mataji.
Of course, silence is also. Nahi kohi na kohiyo e mithya vachan. Sabe kohibe mora kichu nahi ko smaran. You do not have to flatly deny that you have spoken such a thing. There is no need to make a false statement. Simply say that you do not remember what you said. তুমি যদি কহো আমি কিছুই না জানি তবে আমি ন্যায় করি ব্রাহ্মণের যিনি if you say so the son is saying if you say আমি কিছুই না জানি I don't remember I don't know anything of what's going on here I cannot recollect I don't remember anything তবে আমি ন্যায় করি ব্রাহ্মণের যিনি so then I will ask for uh, you know, uh, justice, right? If you simply say, I do not remember, I shall take care of the rest. By argument, I shall defeat the young Brahmana. Acha. তবে আমি ন্যায় করি ব্রাহ্মণের যিনি ন্যায় করি ন্যায় means is saying arguing acha okay so I will prove that the brahmana is false so you simply stay silent that's all basically if you simply say I don't remember anything I'll take care of the rest in other words right I'll take care of the rest how to defeat him and how to move him out of our way without having to give our daughter I will handle everything you simply say I don't remember anything তুমি যদি কহো আমি কিছুই না জানি তবে আমি ন্যায় করি ব্রাহ্মণের যিনি যিনি means conquer ব্রাহ্মণের যিনি If you simply say, I do not remember, I shall take care of the rest. By argument, I shall defeat the young Brahmana. Purport. The son of the elderly Brahmana was an atheist and a follower of the Raghunath Smriti. Raghunath Smriti. He was very expert in dealing with pounds, shillings, pence, but he was fool number one. Consequently, he did not believe in the spiritual position of the deity, nor did he have any faith in the Supreme Personality of Godhead. He is a follower of Raghunath Smriti, it is said. I mean, I don't know anything about this particular uh, Pantha, but they have such a nice name, Raghunath, right? Krishna, Lord Ramchandra's name. But he's an atheist, didn't even believe in the Supreme Lord, but he's follower of Raghunath Smriti. Anyway, so consequently, he did not believe in the spiritual position of the deity, nor did he have any faith in the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Therefore, as a typical idol worshipper, he considered the form of the Lord to be made of stone or wood. Thus, he assured his father that the witness was only a stone deity and was not capable of speaking. Besides that, he assured his father that the deity was situated far away and consequently could not come to bear witness. In essence, he was saying, have no anxiety. You do not have to lie directly, but you should speak like a diplomat, like King Yudhishthir when he spoke to Dronacharya, Ashwathama Hata iti Gajaha. Following this principle, simply say that you do not remember anything and are completely unaware of the statements given by the young Brahmana. If you make the background like that, I shall know how to fill in the argument and defeat him by word jugglery. Thus I shall save you from having to give your daughter to him. In this way, our aristocracy will be saved. You have nothing to worry about. So this is the other thing, right? How even if you have good intentions, uh, the actually they are the enemies. Non-devotees are enemies. They but they come in the dress of devotee, like friends, not devotees. They come in the dress of friends, right? Like, oh, you have a problem, you have a trouble, I'm going to help you out of this trouble. Never go to non-devotees to solve your problems because their solutions will also be non-devotional only. They won't be in line with devotees. When I say non-devotees, people who are against devotional service, that's what I mean. Non-devotees means those who are against devotional service, like this person. They may even be worshipping, they may have deities at home like this person, right? Thinking it's a vigraha, it's just a stone. Just externally for ritual, you do it. But at heart, you don't believe, you don't have that love for the Supreme Lord. So, what is this person saying? Oh, your concern is that, and also that is why, you know, it was easier to preach, or it was easier for people to take to Krishna consciousness in the West because they didn't know anything, right? I mean, not that it was easier, but of course, because Srila Prabhupada was there. So, they didn't have any other things to counter. It was simple, straight, just do what Srila Prabhupada said. And they took it to their heart, and then, you know, they were able to progress. But here we see they're Brahmanas. Can you imagine? I mean, now we can all imagine because it's all around us. We see they're Brahmanas, right? They're worshipping. They probably worship in temples and in people's homes. They are doing samskaras and everything, but they're atheists. Brahmanas who are atheists. How uh, dangerous is that? Just imagine. Anyway, so this Brahmana, and then now he's coming to the aid of his father. Father is a devotee, and he said, no, no, I cannot do this because I promised in front of deity. So the son is saying, okay, okay. So you're afraid that if you tell a lie, if you go back on your word, you'll lose your religious principles. Don't worry, you don't have to tell a lie. You don't have to tell a lie. Uh, you simply say you don't remember anything. That's all. That's also a lie, by the way. But anyway, at least don't go back on your word outright that I never promised like that. Just say, I don't remember anything. And I know how to take care of the whole situation from there, and you will not have any problem. Now we are in such a big problem. All our family members, relatives, they're all going to abandon us, So we don't have to go through all that hassle. Your family members will kill themselves. You don't have to deal with all this. Simply, you just say, I don't remember. And I can handle everything after that. I know how to defeat that young Brahmana. And then he's also saying, oh, you're thinking Gopal will come to give witness? Deity doesn't speak. And even if he speaks, he's so far away, he cannot walk here. Well, back then they didn't have, you know, uh, trucks and, you know, movers and post offices that will actually move your things for you. And then, they'll just bring the deity from there, even for an atheist, right? It's not possible. People would actually walk when they had to go. And then also they should be able to afford, right? Even if they had like an ox cart or something, it's not an easy thing. So, witness, don't worry. A DT coming from so far, and that also speaking and giving witness, you don't have to worry. So, you were saying Gopal will come and give witness, so we'll be forced to give our daughter. We'll be forced when Gopal comes here. No, don't worry. DT is not going to come here. First point. And then when this Brahmana comes, if I lie, then my dharma, my religious principle will be spoiled. Okay, you don't have to lie. You just say, I don't remember what happened. I cannot recollect anything. That's all. I will handle the rest. And then we don't have to give our daughter. So what to do? If you simply say, I do not remember, I shall take care of the rest. By argument, I shall defeat the young Brahmana. Etashuni viprera chintita hoila mana. So was the older Brahmana happy hearing this? Oh, now finally I got a solution.
Mataji didn't discuss the Prabhupada's purport.
I didn't discuss, huh?
No, not the
I thought
purport.
we read, right?
Yes, but you read, but you didn't discuss the purport.
Like Yudhishthir Maharaj. Okay, okay.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
portion.
yes, yes, yes. So, yeah, the deity is not going to come. Don't worry, have no anxiety. And if you do not have to lie, but you should speak like a diplomat. Yeah, this is another thing. This he's saying you just have to be. See, they also quote Shastra. That's even more interesting. We saw it several times. Hiranyakashipu quoting Shastra, and you know, they know Shastras very well. They can quote. So he's saying Yudhishthir Maharaj spoke a lie, right? But that's not a lie. It's not considered a lie. You're not going to get any sinful reaction for that. Don't worry. All you have to say is, I don't remember. Like Yudhishthir Maharaj, he didn't say that your son Ashwathama is dead. He said, Ashwathama hata iti gajaha. Softly he said gajaha. Ashwathama, the elephant, is dead. Right? So like that. This is, be diplomatic, right? You're not telling a lie, you're telling the truth, but say it in such a way, in a diplomatic way, that we won't fall in trouble. Like that. Following this principle, simply say that you do not remember anything and are completely unaware of the statements given by the young Brahmana. You see, devotees, Brahmanas, devotees are just an advanced uh, version, a much advanced version of a Brahmana. They are beyond Brahmana. But these qualities, truthfulness is the quality of a Brahmana. Simplicity, truthfulness, these are the qualities of a Brahmana. What is simplicity? Straightforwardness. Saying things, you know, as it is. That is simplicity. No diplomacy. Diplomacy is the opposite of simplicity. That's the quality of a Brahmana. And here his son is saying, just be diplomatic, right? The father is not. He's a Vaishnava. Yes, Aditi Ladamati.
Mataji, correct me if I am wrong. My understanding is Krishna's devotees are expert in everything. Even if they have to be a diplomat, they will be expert in that. But here, what I understand is in Yudhishthir Maharaj's case, because Krishna told him as a devotee, whatever Krishna says, they do. So that's why he said, and because ultimately that point comes Sarvadharman Parityajya Mamekam Sharanam Vraja. So when Krishna says, then he said that. But in this case, because he's an atheist, that diplomacy will not work because he's not doing it for Krishna.
Yes, correct. Yeah,
Correct?
correct, correct.
Thank
So
you.
diplomacy also, yeah, it depends on the situation, especially, if you are a Kshatriya, you have to be a diplomat. You cannot be, that's why I said Brahmanas are simple, straightforward, right? Brahmanas are straightforward. Uh, Kshatriyas are not. If they are straightforward, simple and straightforward, how will they protect their kingdom? Diplomacy is part of Rajniti. Rajniti is diplomacy. It's required. You have to deal with that. But again, the end justifies the means. What is the end? The end is Krishna consciousness. Then for that end, uh, the king also, right? If the king is using his diplomatic uh, ways with the goal of guiding all the citizens, uplifting all the citizens on the spiritual path, that's justified. Chanakya Pandit gives Artha Shastra, right? Artha Shastra. This is all, it's a science. And, but why was it used? You know how he actually once again brought Chandragupta back into power. But it was not just easy. They had to do it in a very diplomatic way. The existing king he was not a king even, actually. The Shudras, by trick, by murder, etc., they just took to power. So to once again reinstate the Kshatriya on throne, they had to take to, diplomatic ways. But why were they being used? That's important. Can a Brahmana do like that? No. No. Brahmana cannot do that. That is why you cannot go back and forth. Oh, in this circumstance, I'm a Brahmana. In this circumstance, I'm a Kshatriya. No, you cannot do that. First of all, it is determined whether you are Brahmana or Kshatriya according to your nature. The teacher will determine, and then as per your nature, he will train you either as a Kshatriya or as a Brahmana. And a Brahmana, under all circumstances, he will remain truthful, he will remain straightforward. Then you may say Chanakya is a Brahmana. Yes, but he was training a Kshatriya. Like Dronacharya was training military arts, he was a teacher. But for himself, he always lived like a Brahmana. Very simple, right? He would live, following all the principles of a Brahmana. So the nature, this is the nature, right? The nature of a Brahmana is he's straightforward and simple. The nature of a Kshatriya is, he is very sweet. His words are very nice and soft and sweet, but his heart is very sharp like a knife. Brahmana is just the opposite. His speech can be very harsh, but his heart is very soft. He will not have any grudge against anyone, and he may speak harshly, but he will never hold anything against it. Very easily he can forgive. No matter what the other person may have done, if they say sorry, he'll just forgive. A Kshatriya, he won't forgive. No matter what you externally, he may be smiling, but he will have that in his heart. He won't forgive. This is a Kshatriya. So, and of course, all these different types of natures, can they be dovetailed in Krishna's service? Yes. Can't Kshatriyas be devotees? Can't Brahmanas? Actually, Rajarshi means one who actually becomes a Vaishnava. He does not belong to Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra, any category. A Vaishnava is beyond all four, right? He's sold out to Krishna. Then from that point, he can act in any capacity as required for Krishna's service. He can act as a manager, right? Or he can, but what is his true nature? Externally, he will act like that as required. But when he is by himself, what is he? What is his nature? He's a Vaishnava. Vaishnava means beyond even Brahmana. Always simple, always straightforward, right? But according to the dealings that he may have to deal, it's like you put on a shirt, you put on a facade on top of you. That's how it is like. That is what is called setting example, right? For setting example, they can wear different coats, different, dress on top to deal in this world. For the sake of even that, they are doing for the sake of uh, you know pushing Krishna's mission. They can wear different dresses, but what they are in their heart, I mean, a great wonderful example is, you know our His Holiness Gopal Krishna Goswami Maharaj, right? Like, didn't they act in the capacity of managers, right? They had to deal with so many things, but what is in their heart? Even in his sleep, he's doing arti of the deity. In his sleep, you don't see him, you know um, doing managerial things and this and that. You may do that as a service, but what is in your heart, right? Who are you as a person? You are a Vaishnava, so your meditation is always on serving Krishna, pleasing Krishna, loving Krishna. But in this world, even what you do in this world is as a service to Krishna only. But you'll take different roles. That is, yes, surrender, right? You do whatever is required. I have to clean the toilets, I'll go and clean the toilets, no problem. I have to, become a manager, no problem. I have to become a farmer, go and work in the field, no problem. I have to bargain, right? Business deal, get profits. Yes, very vigorously I can do that for Krishna, not for myself. So Vaishnava can act in any capacity. Brahman, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra, any capacity, does not matter. He can act. But who is he at heart? is he at heart? He's always. So that is why when he comes amongst the circle of Vaishnavas, right, then he becomes very, 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 you can see his true nature when he is amongst like-minded people. When he's amongst the Vaishnavas, he becomes very, very humble. He may be like a lion outside, right, facing the world, but amongst Vaishnavas, he becomes very, very, very humble. That's his true nature. But yeah, so wow, the points that Mataji said are all true. That a devotee can act in any capacity. Yes, everything. But he uses everything as a tool, right? Like we were reading in Bhagavad Gita the other day. Uh, one in knowledge, he will use violence also as a tool, right? So similarly, diplomacy, violence, everything can be used as a tool in the service of Krishna. But that's not his nature per se. No, he's already Vaishnava means beyond. Then what about us? Are we Vaishnavas? Are we beyond our natures? So there's something called in between also. One who has complete material nature only and no devotional service. The other person is completely Vaishnava, and then even being a Vaishnava, he can act in any capacity. Then in between stages, we have our conditionings and everything, but our goal is we want to be devotees, we want to be Vaishnavas. So we are still struggling with our natures, right? We have this nature, that nature, but we are also trying to do devotional service. Then we need proper guidance, right? Stay in the association of devotees, hear Shastras, and then keep the goal very clear. We want to surrender to Krishna, and while doing that, according to our body, according to our nature, whatever is prescribed, we have to do those duties also, because we still have this nature, right? Strong nature. So according to that nature, we have to fulfill the duties, simplified, right? As whatever is prescribed, right? Not just getting too much into that also, but you have to do duties that are prescribed for you according to your body, right? Women have some duties, Brahmins have some duties, Kshatriyas have some duties. So, and then why, and by performing those duties, what will happen? It becomes easier for us to practice devotional service. It's not like friction, right? That brings us to the mode of goodness, and then we can actually practice, and that way we are moving towards pure devotional service. So that is the plan. That's how we should do. Okay, let's see if I left off anything in this purport. Following this principle, simply say that you do not. Yeah. So yeah, but see, the same thing can be used by a non-devotee. How being diplomatic is also good for, you're a devotee and you can also be diplomatic. It's fine. That's what he's saying. The son of this Brahmana is saying, right? But again, as Mataji pointed out, his whole thing is, I am being diplomatic. I'm taking the example of Yudhishthir Maharaj, but my goal is not to please Krishna, right? I'll be diplomatic, taking the example of Yudhishthir Maharaj, and then for my own material benefit, right? I have to maintain my prestige, my name in society. For that, I will be diplomatic. And then I will take the example of Yudhishthir Maharaj. This is called cheating. We don't want to be cheaters, right? Then we cannot be devotees. We will end here. Thank you so much, dear devotees. Aditi Lata Mataji, have a safe trip. Hare Krishna.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Mataji.
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna.
Mataji.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.